Now I would just like to share some of the pros that we have noticed with using the robot. We've been using it for about a year and a half now, and it has increased her independence, as you saw in the video. She has ability to spin the robot in 360 degrees and move in different directions so that she's able to do dance breaks with her friends. It obviously minimizes her healthcare risks to be at home. It creates the ability for her to have social relationships and increase her social emotional learning when this wouldn't necessarily be available to her. Hopefully, as she gets older, she will feel valued and have a sense of belonging as a student with the other students. It gives us the ability to have more choice in her learning by adding this into her IEP and being able to modify things that work best for her, and gives her that in-classroom experience that she wouldn't be able to have otherwise. It increases her educational outcomes. She's able to stay on the same curriculum as all of her other first grade friends and be able to move along with them at the same rate.
All right. There are many, many benefits to the robots, and we, in MMSD, through our Big Idea project, in which we are using robots across the district, we have taken data to determine the need for the robots and continue to expand it. So 100% of students using the robot say they have enjoyed attending school. 87% of scholars or students in our district are able to participate remotely in their classrooms. In general, teachers like how the robot created a better sense of community and connection in their classrooms. And in MMSD, which is really amazing at this time, we've eliminated the need for homebound teacher staffing this school year. And I know that some of that is because we do have staff shortages like every other district and out there, but the fact that we have been able to eliminate that and have more inclusion for students who are homebound has been a really great benefit of the project.
So here are some areas of improvement that we've noticed over the year and a half that Leonie's been using it, and then also with our Big Ideas project. As with most pieces of technology, there are glitches and it has to be restarted and things have to be troubleshot. um, so one of the ways that we need to improve is to become quicker and more efficient at troubleshooting issues. We need to be able to have better audio connections. Currently, right now, we are still struggling through the audio. Leonie's eye gaze device has to be on a volume level of what we call screaming for her classmates to be able to hear her. And there are times when they can't hear her, and there's times when we can't hear them. So we're still working on what the best audio connection is. So having tech support in the school and having backup plans when tech issues arise is something that we've had to put in place. Another thing we've learned is we need to have robot etiquette. And what does that mean and what does that look like? We need to educate all the adults and the children or teenagers who are engaging with the student's robot on a regular basis on how to respect and treat the robot. And we've learned we need to just treat it as if it were Leonie in the class. Kids aren't supposed to kick other kids, so they're not supposed to kick the wheels that Leonie's robot's on. You don't touch another child and hug another child without asking them if that's okay. So you do those same things. For adults who are walking around the room, you wouldn't stand in front of another child, so you don't stand in front of the robot. Some kids are naturals at learning this peer interaction. And as you saw in the video, Leonie's best friend has been a natural at being able to socially engage with her. But we can't expect that from everyone because this is a new piece of technology. So figuring out how much we need to educate people on how to interact with her. And then hopefully this will create a domino effect as new teachers come in and as new students are placed in her classroom. We do need more training support. We need the teachers and all the adults located in the building and even in the administration to understand what it's like to have a robot in a school and in a class. In addition to that, As substitute teachers come in, they may never have interacted with a robot before. So we need a plan to help them get up to speed quickly, as well as new students coming in. In addition to that, we need to spend more training time on the people who are going to be involved. Technology continues to change, so we need to stay up with that so that we all are on the same page. The one thing that we did learn is getting perspective from Liani's home environment has been extremely helpful. We had our Liani's classroom teacher come to our home and watch Liani in class for a while. We had our school principal come and watch Liani in class. We had our executive director of student services come and watch Liani in class. We even had our superintendent come and see Liani's perspective. And every single one of those adults said it was a very rich experience and helped them understand how all of the technology she uses, how important it is, and what it looks like from her perspective. I would say one of the most difficult things that we've had to try to figure out is how to have a substitute for Liani's SEA and her CC teacher. She has an SEA with her for the entire morning from 9 until noon when she's in class, helping her navigate with the robot, helping her with her eye gaze technology, and helping to adapt the things the kids are doing in the class to what Liani can do here at home. That is a very specialized person that is with Liani every single day. So when that person is exposed to COVID or has an illness or has something unexpectedly happen in life, like we all do, it makes it difficult to replace that person. In addition to that, her CC teacher is here for 1 hour a day, every day, and is testing Liani on the things that are going on in the classroom to make sure that she is staying up with her peers, and also adapting any difficult concepts for her. And that person is, again, very difficult to replace if they were out for any reason. We haven't quite figured out a solution to these yet at all.
And I just wanted to add that I think the biggest areas of improvement, what has been really helpful in our Big Idea project in general, is that we've had all perspectives represented in supporting this work so that we can continue to collaborate and come up with solutions that are doable and workable for all of us. And so as Nicole mentions, the inability to find a substitute, we are continuing to navigate and try and figure out solutions to work through that. I am going to share one quote, and many of you have probably seen this quote before because if you look at the year on that, it says 1991. But for people without disabilities, technology makes things easier. For people with disabilities, technology makes things possible. If I were to change this around, we would say able-bodied instead of disabilities. But I just wanted you all to see that what we are doing here is making things possible for students who are homebound, and it's going to continue to need to happen, and we are very excited that Liani is a part of our school district as she's helping teach us a ton about technology and helping us learn as the adults around her as well. So I'm going to let Liani take it away from here.
Okay. Let me get your eyes lined up. All right. Can you say hi to everyone?
Hi. Hi, butterfly.
Sorry, let me turn it up. Sorry, honey. Say it again.
Hi. Hi, butterfly.
Would you like to tell them about yourself? What could you tell them?
I am 6 years old.
Good work. What else could you tell them about yourself?
Dear Black, you are my favorite crayons because you are pretty. I need you to color my penguins. Your friend, Lily.
Yeah, that was an assignment she just did this week.
I have the power to choose what I do and say.
Yes, you do.
What else would you like to say?
I can change the world by being a doctor. I will save lives and make people feel better.
What else do you have to say?
Do you want to tell them?
Just like the sun, Lily is here to shine. I can change the world by being a doctor. I will save lives and make people feel better.
Is there anything else you'd like to say?
Would you like to tell them how you eat? Oh,
Your favorite animal?
or you could spell something.
Pets.
Yeah. What about pets? Would you like to say anything
I
else?
want
She's getting distracted by looking at all of you. You can say something else, or you can say goodbye.
Oh, you're gonna spell something?
You can spell something.
Spell cookie. What's your favorite word to spell? Cookie.
P-E-T. Pet.
Yeah. Yeah, that's your favorite show, Pets.